Hello gamers, welcome back to another episode of the Melon Lands. It's not the Birchlands anymore. Last episode, we put together ourselves a melon patch, which is this right here, and this episode is being recorded shortly after that, so yeah. At the time this is being recorded, that video is fully edited. I'm yet to render it, and I'm yet to upload it to YouTube. So yeah, we're recording pretty back-to-back here once again. Good to see. You'll love to see it. So yeah, hopefully, over the duration of this episode, all of these vines will grow and we'll be able to harvest it and sell it to the villagers. But we're going to be doing a few different things today. The first thing is we are going to be making an oak tree farm. Not an automatic one, unfortunately. So, yeah. But a dedicated place to farm oak trees, because as we learned in the last episode, we ain't got much of that oak wood. So yeah, I did mine up a little bit of it. It's in one of these barrels. Here's it is. Right there, we have some oak logs, we have some more in here. And we're also going to be using said oak wood to build another house onto the village over there. We're kind of going to be aiming for a Fletcher, because I'm 99% sure we do not have a single Fletcher in this village. Now, Fletchers, they're extremely useful because they give arrows to you for very cheap emeralds, actually. 1 emerald equals 16 arrows, so we can afford a lot of stacks with this 46 emeralds right here. So, yeah, when you level them up to master level, they also have a chance of giving tipped arrows, which is huge, absolutely huge, because to make a tipped arrow, you need a lingering potion. And for a lingering potion, you need Dragon's Breath, and for Dragon's Breath, you need to go all the way to the end, which we don't have access to yet, so this will be absolutely huge. We're gonna probably put the building either on this road right here we created last time, or somewhere over here. Probably somewhere over here. There's a lot of space over here, but I would kind of like to, like, I don't know, populate the village that's, like, near the ocean right here. I think it's quite a sight. Also, the render distance has been changed from 12 to 15 in this episode, so we can see a little farther, and we've also got fabulous graphics. That's pretty amazing. Yeah, hopefully you enjoy. First, what we're gonna need to do to make that dedicated space for the oak trees is we are going to need some oak saplings. Oak saplings, they're pretty important. You need them to grow oak trees. And in this barrel right here, we only have 5, which might be a little bit of a problem, but it's definitely far better than none. Now, where to put this area? We do have a little bit of birch forest right here, and I don't really want to put it on the beach because we'd have to remove all the sand, and we don't have a whole lot of dirt to replace it. Hello, villager. What the heck are you doing out here, buddy? Did you lose your job? I think he lost his job. That's not good. But if we're gonna put it out here, I think we gotta branch it off of something right here. So we'll have to make a quick path. So give me a minute here. I'm gonna knock down a couple trees. Alright, so I knocked down the forest here, a good chunk of it. We still have this over here that we'll use for other things in the future. Looking at the terrain here, we've definitely got some hills, that's for sure. So what we're gonna need to do is we're gonna need to terraform this thing and get it down to all one layer. And as we terraform this land right here, we're also going to be adding the dirt blocks in some places as well, like the cave right here. So with all the terrain flattened, this right here, this is what the terrain looks like now. Right over here, I think, right about here, this is where the cave was, so yeah. I've spent a good few minutes doing this. Quite the transformation, to say the least, but we're still not done. We gotta get rid of all this stone here, because, yeah, stone doesn't look too good for, like, a tree farm, so we're gonna have to remove that. The shovel, I think, is also at the lowest durability it has ever been. Alright, now it is truly complete. And I think it actually looks pretty natural, except maybe this part right over here, but I tried to terraform this the best I can. I'm gonna actually fix this area right here, because this right here, that was suspiciously flat. There we go. Now I think it looks truly complete. I'm very pleased with my terraforming job here. And would you look at this, it's actually right outside the village too, so I was thinking actually, what if we were to add a little fence gate right there? I personally think it would be pretty convenient to have another exit to the village. Assuming the villagers don't try to do that right there, what I just saw. You need to go back in there, buddy, okay? You do not belong out here. I can't have you just running loose. There we go. Thank you, good sir. Now I'm just gonna put that down. No. Get back in there. They're not cooperative subjects, alright? I'm assuming that guy works at this workstation right here. So, assuming, yeah, he's gonna try to pathfind over there at some point when it becomes time to work. But how motivated is he? He seems to be going right on in there. Thank you, good sir. Now we're just gonna tweak the terrain here and fix this wall real quick. And I actually did a pretty solid job not breaking any of the farmland right there. Not bad. And adding this last stair block, it is officially complete, and I think it looks a lot better. So pretty much this open field right now, for now, this is just going to be pretty much a blank space. We're going to use it to farm the oak trees though, definitely. I didn't want to do it over here because this ground has already been screwed up by the spruce trees I've been farming, but we'll eventually put this ground here to a permanent use as well. Although probably not for some time. I'd kind of like to have this spruce wood right here so I can knock it down and then bring it on over to the smelting facility right over there, so I can then turn it into charcoal. But yeah, that's the future plan right there. Now let me go get the saplings. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. And now going on over to the melon patch, as you can see, some of the melons have already grown. This is really good. Let's go actually get a closer look at this to see just how many stems are actually fully grown. It looks like a pretty good chunk of them are, and the majority that aren't are like about to fully grow up. And I don't think there's a single one in here that's at stage 1, except, no, that's stage 2. I thought that was stage 1, but that's stage 2. Yes, we will most definitely be taking these. I'm going to be punching a couple of them as well so I can get the actual melon slices, and then we're going to use those to expand the farm into this last little area right here. Very nice. And I actually believe the wooden barrier I set up, it's actually working, which is amazing. Very nice. It's fully complete now with 37 seeds left over. Now another major problem we have now is the durability on the shovel. It's pretty low. We probably don't want to be terraforming anything else with this thing anytime soon. So that melon farm will actually be a really good source of experience to help mend that, which is pretty good. Our tools are a little worn down right now. It isn't very nice, but at least we have a fix for that, I guess. In fact, I'm just going to axe some pumpkins real quick, and then we will see just how much durability we can get back on the shovel. And going into the village here, it appears we have some breeding taking place, which is absolutely amazing. We can use some more villagers around here. Alright, so it did store a little bit of progress right there. It's now over halfway, just by a little bit if you eyeball it. But now it is time to get some more oak wood, which I will do off camera. Hello folks, welcome to the 1.18 survival experiment world again for the final update, at least for now, in this little saga we've been having, this little sub-series that I've just been putting in the Birchlands for literally no reason. But yeah, last time I told you about how I destroyed this entire village's population, and you'll be happy to know that there are now plenty of villagers living here. And pretty much all of these villagers came from the iron farm over there. As you can see, no more villagers. Brought some over here, started breeding them up, and here they are now. The place is flourishing again. We also have this new house right on over here too, which looks okay in my opinion. I wrecked down one of the buildings right here, and pretty much used this house right over here for the materials. Yeah, so I brought the materials from over there to here. Pretty nice. We also have a smoker in here for a future butcher, because we love our butchers in this world. Anyways, pretty much what I'm gonna plan to do with this village is I'd very much like to bring it like all the way out here, pretty much where the old village was. Right around here, I believe. This is around where the village square was, or maybe like right around here or so. I don't know. It was somewhere around here. I want to bring it like all the way into the space where the original village was, and then I'm gonna like put a huge wall around it too to make sure any raiders can't get in next time we have a raid, so you know the place won't burn to the ground next time I cause like a raid here. So yeah, we have a expanded farming district as well. There's a lot of farmers here once again. Probably gonna add even more because I need to sell all the crops to someone, you know. Anyways, this took a lot less time than I thought it would, to be honest. Like, a lot less. I thought it would take like days and days to get all these villagers back, but here they are. It only took me a couple days and they're all back. They all bred right up when I moved them on over here from the iron farm. It was a little annoying moving them actually, because not all of them were cooperating. I only brought 2 over. I was originally going to bring 3, but one of them went through the portal and died. So yeah, that was fun, I guess. There are also 3 more over there too, but I'm guessing they've just run off into the mountains, I guess. So yeah, there's nothing really happening over there anymore. We have some rogue villagers on the run. But yeah, that's all I've really got to say for this segment. We're gonna move on into the Birchlands episode again. So yay, you get to return to what you clicked on this video for. Alrighty folks, some time has passed. Hope you enjoyed that little update right there. But we have farmed up all this wood right here. It's a pretty nice farm we got here. I put a couple days into that, or not really a couple days. It felt like a couple days, to be honest. But that's probably because I'm worried about recording and stuff. But yeah, we're going to use only some of this wood to create a fresh new house for our Fletcher guy. So yeah, we're going to get some cobblestone right out of here. It's actually kind of a miracle I opened up the right barrel there. Like, that was not scripted whatsoever. I did not go in there knowing that that had all the cobblestone in it. That was good on my part. Alright, so I think where we're going to put this thing is we're going to put this thing, like, right around here. I know I said that I might put it over there, too, but come on. You gotta love this ocean view right here. Let's extend this path real quick. And then I think the doorway of the place, that should go, like, right around here. But what is that looking like relative to the side of this house right here? Looks alright. I don't think they'll collide very much as long as we keep this very small. And simplistic as well. I don't want to go overboard with the resources here. So let me just put a quick design in the ground here to work off of. Alright, so I think this right here, this is going to be the floor pattern for this place. Now, on the front here, we're going to use some cobblestone all going up this whole layer right here with the doorway. And the same will be repeated back here. And then I'm thinking we're gonna have the fletching table stand like right around here or so. And then for the walls in these areas, we'll just do some wood. And I am thinking it's looking like a little bit plain here, like it looks too similar to how it looks right there. So we're gonna add in some logs. And then we're gonna begin a little roof layer right here and extend some parts out as well. And I'm going to use some stairs for the roof here. Alright, and I think it is complete. We have 2 roof layers right here, so we have an extra strong roof here. It's got 2 blocks instead of 1, like most of the other roofs. And this right here is actually a take on the new house I added to the village in 1.18 survival experiment that I showed earlier. And overall, I think this looks miles better than it. Like, holy, I absolutely cooked with this one. I think it's probably because the roof on that house is lower, but other than that, I think that house had a lot of good potential there, so yeah, this spider, get out of here. You're not welcome. No poisoning me either, that's very mean. But yeah, that's the actual house right there. Obviously, we're still gonna add the windows, but I know I have the glass right here. But first, I think the most important thing would be to, you know, actually light the thing up with torches, just like that. I wonder if I have any spare doors lying around in storage anywhere. Alright, so after searching around for a little bit, I do have some doors in there, but they're not of the right type, so yeah, not very good. But I do have plenty of the oak wood right here, so yeah, that's pretty good. And it's also good that I have some spare flint, because that's kind of helpful when you're making a fletching table. Now, with that fletching table in place, and this door, and these windows, we can officially move, I think, 4 more beds into that area from here, so that's huge. Absolutely huge. 1, 2, 3, 4. And only 5 remain after this, which is amazing. And placing the slab on top of the table right there, I think this place is officially ready to be inhabited. Do we have any villager volunteers that want to come on over here? I know I did see an unemployed guy somewhere in that house over there, somewhere in that building, in that block. But it appears that no one has come over here. Oh yeah, here's the guy. He must just be out of range of the thing. Although I could have sworn, like, the range for villagers, like, for this, for getting a job, is probably a lot longer than that. Like, it's not too far away. Like, I know it's a good few blocks between it, obviously. But I think this should be completely fine. This should be within the range of the village. Unless there's another villager that's already trying to claim it, but I don't know what the heck's going on here, but hopefully it will get claimed eventually. I know there's enough villagers for it if there's a guy walking around unemployed, because villagers don't just not get jobs for no reason, but yeah. So instead of just calling this an episode, we're going to end off with one more thing, and that one more thing is we are going to light up both the pumpkin patch and the melon patch. And how we're going to do it is we are going to put a beam right over it and then hang lanterns from it, and we're going to get some fences. What I'm a little worried about, though, is having enough lanterns. There's no way, actually, I have enough lanterns, so I'm going to have to go buy some more. Now, who's a guy that isn't master level? Here's a guy. We can use you. And boom, now that guy is master level, which is amazing. We love to level up our librarians in here. And now with 25 lanterns, I believe that should be more than enough to do this. Pretty much what we're going to do is we're going to take the posts in the fence right here, not like these fence posts. These big ones, these logs right here, we're just going to extend them upward a few blocks, kind of like that. And then we're going to bridge across with fences. Now that might be, yep, there we go. it might be a little bit challenging because the hitbox on the fence is pretty weird. And what this should hopefully prevent, or probably just reduce, to be honest, with my luck, is mob spawns on top of the pumpkins here, because they can do that. And you don't want that because then they'll fall off the pumpkins and onto the vines, breaking them, and it's kind of a pain in the rear to replace. And then obviously to make it look good, we'll put a slab at the top right there. Alright, and those are the two things up right there. They are indeed level here. I was a little worried I would put one layer above the other, but it appears to be good. So now we're just gonna add in the lanterns. Alright, and I think it looks pretty good. Now all we gotta do is go on down to the beach there and do the same thing.
Eventually.
Alright, and after confirming that everything here is in the correct spot, we're officially good. That's gonna do it for today's episode. We have a little pond here with the last, looks like, yeah. This is the turtle's ocean, pretty much. This is how they perceive it. And then there's this huge other body of water right over here that they probably have no idea about, but yeah, I got a little distracted there. This is done. It's pretty nice. Hopefully it'll prevent some mob spawning, but yeah. That's gonna do it for today's episode. If you like what you saw, please like, comment, and subscribe. Also, I haven't been plugging this a whole lot lately, but feel free to join my Discord server as well. Link in the description. We do some stuff there occasionally. You can request videos if you want. See you later. Take care.